So we're on the way. Welcome to the podcast. This is the first one we've done.
Yep.
So as you can see, there's 2 views.
No idea what to expect, but we have a lot of topics on my phone down here to talk about in today's podcast. So, do you want to start off with the first one? Or?
Yeah, I guess we could start off. First topic is actually Jake Paul leaving Disney. Recently put out a tweet talking about how he left Disney, but there's been a lot of controversy over that. He's actually just been fired by Disney.
Yeah.
So, what's your opinion on it?
I think he said in his vlog that they came to an agreement. I don't believe that. I think he actually did get fired because he just doesn't want to seem. He doesn't want to come across as if bad reputation has fallen on him.
Yes, that's what I think. Yeah, it's like it's that thing with the news reporter when he said what on earth to the news reporter, and there's been huge controversy with Fox and that about how. Basically, he's just it's like 50 noise complaints or something about Jake Paul.
Oh, he's got so many noise complaints. And he's riding his dirt bike up and down the street, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually have insurance for. Did you see that in the news as well?
Yeah. It's just mental, what he's doing. He's just causing so much controversy.
But the thing is, since he's got so much of a big following, he can just get away with whatever he wants, pretty much.
Yeah.
So the next thing is in Logan's vlog, Logan Paul, Jake's brother, since they're both blowing up, they're both trying to milk YouTube and trying to milk it all out of the verses that they've done on each other. They made diss tracks. Unless you've been living under a rock, you should know that. But Logan milked the second verse, not coming out for ages, and it came out and he released it. And I'm pretty sure that was the whole song because it seemed to properly finish. But now he's coming in in a vlog and he's saying about a third verse. So I'm not sure what you think about that, but
well, I haven't been following it as much as most people have, but I would say that there's no way a third verse can come.
There's no it's not a third verse. It must be a new song at this point because there's no way you can carry on from that song because it'd end up being 8 minutes long.
Yeah, I think it's just another excuse to use clickbait, really.
Yeah, which brings us on to another topic. The YouTube trending section at the moment.
Oh god.
It favours smaller channels, which don't get me wrong is good, but its algorithms are so messed up and so wrong because what it does is if there's a spike in views, it gets put in the trending section, which fair enough, it will mean that the video is actually trending. But it doesn't favour channels I'm not saying it should favour Jake Paul's channel because, well, I don't really like him personally, but
I don't think anyone does.
He is trending at the moment because he gets millions of views per video, but to YouTube, his channel is seen as plateaued because he's gone up to millions, then he's just gone and he's just getting millions every single time. So to YouTube, he's not in the trending section, but to me, well, surely that is trending. That is actually what the definition is. If someone's trending, it means they're popular, they're getting loads of views. So I don't understand.
I mean, I've got the trending section up right on my phone now. It's Kendrick Lamar, then some random person, then BuzzFeed, then a watermelon truck, then a football club, then Future, and then Alfie Days, which is actually a vlogger. So that's the actual first real YouTuber.
Yeah.
Which is it should be YouTubers, not actual artists or that.
Yeah.
Because they can just promote them any other way.
Yeah, it's not really fair on actual creators, really.
I don't think Vivo ones you get because Vivo just own all these artists and then they just put them on YouTube and then they just get loads of views obviously because they're so famous.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't really be allowed, I'd say, to be trending if that's a thing really.
Yeah. It's really unfair on creators, like I said, because you put so much effort into a content, but since it doesn't spike, you won't get put in the trending section. So you'll just get put on your normal section, your channel. So
yeah,
I
get that. Well, you put loads of effort into a video, it gets no views, and then you just don't care about how it gets loads. It's really weird.
The way YouTube works is it's not very good, really. If I'm honest, if it actually favoured the creators, that would be good because sometimes, like you said, I put loads of effort into a video and it gets barely any views, whereas if I do a video on a trending topic, then it'll bang loads of views instantly. But I don't know how you could fix the algorithms for that, but it's just not right, is it?
No, it's just so complex. I mean, I'm not I don't look into the algorithms obviously, you know more about them, but I just think that it's just in such a bad state at the moment. I mean, you're getting people like that Late Late Show with James Corden and Jimmy Fallon. Like, they shouldn't be anywhere near that.
No.
That's a TV show, not a YouTube channel. Which just brings on to the next thing. We have topics open here, but I'll just go on to the next thing. Basically, the contrast between TV and YouTube, which is like a very different thing to talk about. Because you look at people like, there's the breakfast show This Morning, which usually gets YouTubers on there, like Zoella, like people from like Pointless Blog, Marcus Butler, and people like that, and they treat him like there's some sort of royalty, like you know. But they're just because they're like, but they also ask him about their wage, like, oh, like this amount of subscribers earns you this amount of money. Like, they really don't care. Like, if they asked one of the presenters like how much they earn, then it'd be like really rude, but because they're a YouTuber, it's not a real job, is it?
Yeah, I see that a lot as well, actually. That really annoys me. Like, what gives you, like, you wouldn't just go up to your friend, if your friend works at a garage, for example, you wouldn't just go up to him like, yeah, how much do you earn? But because YouTubers, they're seen to be doing a job that's like not normal, loads of people just see it as like, it's not a real job, like you said.
Yeah.
So they just treat him real, I don't know, it's not right though. The way you just go up to him, oh, how much do you make from YouTube? It's like, well, that's none of your business.
Yeah, if you just ask one of those presenters like how much you earn, it's like so rude.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's like there was that thing with the BBC. Obviously, they had to release it, but that's mental how much that Chris Evans earns, isn't it?
Yeah,
1.75 million.
That is insane.
And how is he even the most paid presenter?
I don't know.
Does it worry you how much Jeremy Clarkson made with Top Gear? Because that was the most watched factual show ever. Top Gear used to have 10 million subscribers on YouTube with Jeremy Clarkson. He's got 10,000 now with the new ones on. Some guy off Friends. You like Friends though, don't you?
Yeah, Friends is good, yeah.
I've never watched an episode of Friends.
Who was it off Friends? Was it
it's
Ross?
what's his name? No, it's
Chandler.
It's I can't remember his
Joey.
name. Yeah, Joey, that's it. It's Joey, I think. Is the black haired one.
Yeah, I forgot what his actual.
Yeah, it's Joey.
Forgot what his actual name is, not his stage name. But another thing to go with YouTube going with TV. Like you said, I think it's actually going to end up overtaking TV, and YouTube live streams could actually end up being broadcasted on the same channel as TV instead of actual like programs.
Yeah, like you already get like recently in football, like the Champions League final, that was streamed on YouTube, not on like TV, which is a mental thing. The most watched show ever, streamed live.
Yeah.
And also like, can you imagine like your parents turning the TV on, not watching the news, watching like Keemstars? Can you imagine?
But I think the amount of views YouTubers get, it probably will end up overtaking one day, and it'll just end up completely dominating the TV market. Okay.
Oh.
Just a quick topic. I don't know if I have it. There it is. I'll just quickly get it. Do you need tissues?
I'm good.
Just a quick topic I wanted to brush over really. Fake GoPros, also known as just action cameras. For example, this is a V-tin action camera, about 40 quid. It's 1080p, 30 FPS. Now, the quality of it is like some GoPros.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, just getting a GoPro is basically paying for the badge.
Don't show it in that camera so they can see it a bit there.
Yeah. This is a V-tin, 30 quid. Yeah. So, I don't understand why people pay for GoPros. I mean, fair enough if you want the slow motion, but because actual GoPros can go 60 FPS.
Yeah.
But I can't justify spending that much money just to get slow motion.
Yeah.
You don't get any more quality. You just get more frames.
Yeah, it was like when I went on holiday, went on a jet ski thing. I got the exact same quality footage as on like on a GoPro.
Yeah.
I spent 35 quid on mine.
Yeah, and these fit the same mounts as a GoPro as well. So you can buy GoPro mounts, which, by the way, why are they so expensive?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
I got this mount where it's basically a U, and you put it in your mouth and just bite it, and then your camera goes about there. And that mount, you're probably thinking, alright, like, I don't know, 4 quid. That was a tenner for that. It's an absolute rip-off, just because it's an official GoPro mount.
Yeah, it's mad.
Makes no sense. Like, I can't wrap my head around why someone would spend that much money just to have the label GoPro on it when you can get something else that's the same, that delivers the same thing in the end of the day.
Yeah, it annoys me when people and say like, "Oh, I can't start like doing like an outdoors like biking channel because I haven't got a GoPro." Like, just get a cheap action camera.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Like, when you get money off YouTube, then buy a GoPro. You know what I mean?
yeah, like you should. People who go all out in the first place to like start a YouTube channel. So like, if you're gonna start a YouTube channel, then fair enough. But you start from like lower end. For example, I started off on a Dell Optiplex. Don't even know what it is. It was some sort of PC, but it was really bad and it was really underpowered. And I edited on Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah.
And recorded with Bandicam, and it was so laggy. Eventually, I did actually manage to upgrade to this, which is amazing. I built it myself, and I switched. This has had 3 cases, you know.
Really?
Because it had the one without a window.
Yeah.
It had the CIT Venom. How do you know that? And I don't.
I know cases.
It had the CIT Venom. Then it had the Cooler Master Elite 430. And now it's got the NZXT S340.
Yeah, I like cool master kits. They're real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I started with a webcam recording FIFA videos, and now I've got a 450 quid DSLR.
I know.
Like, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I actually, when I did my first videos, I had no idea how to sync up audio with video, so I would record the audio after, and just, like, in Windows Movie Maker, when you recorded the audio, it would just overlay over the video as well, like, so you could record it while it's going. But I recorded the audio after, so I was silent while I was playing and recording. And then afterwards, what I'll do is clip my webcam to this little collar on my t-shirt and talk into the top of the webcam as if it was a mic, as if I was playing it live. Which is why if you go back to some of my first videos, you'll see some of the reactions are a bit weird. Like, I saw a rabbit, and then, like, 10 seconds later, I was like, oh my god, a rabbit, because I was recording it later, so it was kind of out of sync a bit. I don't know if you've ever had that kind of experience before.
Sort of. Like, I remember watching yesterday your Just Cause 2 video, like, how far that's come.
Oh, that was so old, cause
literally, the noise of the gameplay was 2 times the noise of the,
Yeah. Here's a tip if you're doing YouTube. If you're going to record gameplay, don't let the gameplay software, like the recorder software, record your audio for your talking on it as well. Record that in a separate program like Audacity, that's free, for example. Because then afterwards, if the gameplay is too loud, you can lower it and turn up your voice. Because that's what I used to do, and that's why that video was just unusable. I still uploaded it because I'm not sure why, really, but yeah.
That camera stopped. Movie recorders automatically stopped.
Alright, sick. We'll be right back after the break. Alright, we are back. We just had some slight technical difficulties there, but we are...
My camera stopped recording. It's always the 600D that
The trusty 600D.
There's not wrong with the 600D.
Alright, I just need to cross off something off this thing, but basically another topic we can do is college courses. So do you want to speak about what you're doing?
I'm doing construction in the built environment, which sounds really boring, but it's something I'm interested in. Basically, it's buying materials and selling them on. That's what a quantitative surveyor does. Jeez, my nose is like, I don't even know. It's like a balloon. But basically, yeah, you buy materials for a company, and like they use them, and you get like a wage sort of. You know, not like
what's like building materials, like bricks and stuff?
Yeah, like they would tell me how many bricks I need. I find like you're on Amazon and you go on more offers.
Yeah.
And you find the cheapest one for like the best availability. So you look at like how long it's gonna be and how cheap it's gonna be.
Alright, that'll be good then.
So like I'll probably be using like Wix and that a lot.
Yeah.
What's yours?
I'm doing an extended diploma in IT, which is pretty much video editing kind of. And animation, so I'll learn a lot more, and hopefully it'll help with YouTube as well. The only reason I picked that one, if I'm completely honest, was because, well, obviously I like video editing, and there wasn't a course about hardware, which was a bit unfortunate, but...
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, if there was a course about hardware, I would have definitely chosen that, but there was only one about video editing. And at the time, I was going to try and get an apprenticeship, but it's still not open. So I'm just waiting for that to open so I can apply for that. But in the meantime, I'm going to college. And I think I would be going to college anyway if I go to an apprenticeship. You have to do it 1 day a week. So it'd be 4 days of apprenticeship, then 1 day of college. So I don't think there's any way of getting around that. But
yeah, I still don't understand the thing. You know, my course is 2.5 days. How can I have half a day at college?
Really?
I don't understand. Yeah, it's apparently working 2.5 days.
On the opening days that we're going to on Wednesday, they're only from 9 to 12.
Yeah, no, that's good. That I couldn't spend all day at college.
I don't think I could.
I don't want to go anywhere near a pen.
Nah, I
Just...
don't think my course, hopefully, fingers crossed, isn't going to be anything to do with pens because, well, my handwriting isn't very good if I'm honest, and I just hate writing in general. Like,
I use like 2 pens for my exams, and like I can't touch them ever again.
No.
I'm just like freaked out by them. Another topic I actually want to talk about. It's not actually on the list we had, but you know the prices of stuff like at Currys and PC World versus stuff on Amazon.
that rip off.
It's an interesting topic because like
it's not interesting. It's just robbery, just pure robbery.
I paid £8 for a VGA to HDMI cable, and it didn't even work. And you know the thing is, right? I tried moving the pins and it couldn't take it back.
Oh my god!
I paid £8 for a cable because I wanted one. Because I thought I really urgently need this because I wanted to get the triple one.
Get them
set.
off Amazon for a couple of quid.
Yeah, I know. It's just ridiculous. Like I was looking at lenses there as well. They want like £98 for a Sigma, where you can get off eBay for about 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Absolutely rip you off. They will.
If you're gonna buy something, use Amazon or eBay. It's cheaper.
Amazon, eBay. If you're gonna get a game or something, use G2A. There'll be a link down in the description somewhere if you scroll down far enough.
Yeah, just use your code and that.
Yeah. On to the topic of exams. Actually, this one isn't on the list as well, but this is gonna be. I don't know how I can really break in to talk about this at all, but
Are you gonna film your reaction when you open your envelope?
I don't know. I don't think I am.
I really want to do it because I reckon I bang views.
I don't know. I might. I think I will, but
I'll be so nervous though.
I don't know.
I don't know how. Like.
Well, I won't be able to do it till I get back from Spain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Spain knowing that everyone else has got the results.
Yeah. I'll try not to text you mine so you sort of like focus on yours and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very nervous thing.
Yeah.
All I know is I'll try my best, so I can't do better than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, how many do you reckon? What do you reckon you'll fail? That makes it easier.
Literally, the only one is maths that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to resit that in college, and that's it.
I reckon I'm packed in.
Yeah.
I just.
It was just the
good.
first one for you. I remember. You didn't really write much for it, but long as you did quality over quantity.
Yeah, I put in loads of quotes and that. Like anyone who does
be.
RE recently, it's all about quotes and religious teachings.
You should be alright.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed anyway.
Yeah. Should we go on to a different topic or?
Basically, we've just gone through exam season and we keep having dreams.
Yeah.
Like me and Jallen both. He said it, and I hadn't. The only person I'd told was my dad, and then he just said it yesterday, and I was like, wait, you're having dreams like that too? Because I keep having dreams that my exam is tomorrow, and like I'm so like stressed out, and I just wake up and I'm like, my exam. Oh wait, no, I've finished. And I was talking to my dad, and he said, well, it's basically because at the time it obviously affects you so much that you never forget. And like that's like, nah. Yeah. It just shows how bad the education system is, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm worried one day I'm gonna put my school uniform out or something like that.
Yeah.
For real. God, that'd be weird. You go to school like you actually like you think you got an exam, like you actually follow it through. God,
yeah. I've had a couple of dreams where I thought my exam was it's English and maths, the only two ones.
English definitely does me.
Yeah.
Maths not so much, but that's really weird because at the time that was the exam I was most stressed for.
Yeah.
That felt like
doing something in the SAS, like
you
said. That's what you compared it to.
Like D-Day in the row.
Oh god.
It felt like that, like you know, like I mean, like this is the hardest exam you'll probably do.
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't ridiculously hard. It was obviously it's a maths exam, you know. Maths is meant to like
I hate maths.
This logistics and that.
100% hate it.
Yeah. And so it's like actually going to a different topic, the actual education system. They don't teach. I know people say this for years upon years, but they don't teach you how to set up a bank account, but they teach you about algebra.
People say this for years and years, but they've still not done anything about it. So clearly, it needs to still be said.
Like I don't know how to.
It's just.
How do I get my full statement? But I can do simultaneous equations.
And I know what the inside of a leaf is like, and I know how it all works. But how do I like go out? How do I live in the world? How do I like buy a house?
How do I get a deposit on a house?
How do you do like mortgages and stuff? How do you manage your money properly? We never get taught any of that. But no.
I think start them from like
Pythagoras for some reason is more important than how to actually live.
yeah, like I think like say year 5, like
Yeah.
start to like sort of introduce the sort of easy stuff like you get a wage for doing a certain amount of work,
Yeah.
and then when you get into secondary school, talk more about like mortgages, loans, things like that,
Yeah.
and like tax and yeah, because that would actually help people a lot more. Also, when you get into year 11, ISAs and
Yeah.
put money in. Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying, I'm not blaming 100% the education system for this, obviously, because there are some absolute idiots out there who do just want to go against and break the rules. But I think if we actually got taught them properly at school and taught what to do when we leave, like properly, like engraved it into us what we're supposed to do, what's right, what's wrong, because instead of just teaching us maths and stuff like that, then there will be less people in prison, less crimes committed. I can guarantee that. I'm not saying it's going to be a dramatic decrease because there's still some nutters out there that just want to get stuff done for a thrill. But
yeah, I remember my physics teacher. Also, not going to say his name on camera, but like he said by the time we're all 25, at least we had like a class of about 3 of us would have died by like car accident or something like that, by like just like a crash or a killing or whatever, which is like mental to think about.
yeah,
Yeah, that's actually another thing. Like, why don't schools like your like theory tests in driving?
yeah.
Are you allowed to do that when you're 16? Or you have to be 17?
You have to be 17. You have to, because you have to get you apply for a provisional license.
Yeah.
I think it's called. So that means that if there's someone over the age of 18 or no, I think they have to have a certain amount of years experience driving on the road. Then so long as they're in the passenger seat, they can go with you in the car before you've actually got your official license and your full license, I think it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think you should be able to do your theory test when you're 16 because there are some questions like what do you do like say
I've started learning my theory already.
yeah, so if it goes from like red to amber, like what do you do?
What, on the traffic light?
That's one of the theory tests.
That's
It's to get rid of the idiots. Like
red to amber. I mean, you go full throttle.
some people put the speed up.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my god.
If you PG, you slow down and prepare to stop. That's what you do. But when you're actually driving, you speed up.
Yeah.
That's what people do.
Okay, do you want to talk about the future of your channel then? Like,
Yeah,
what you
the
got planned?
future of my channel. Recently I uploaded a video saying why I stopped. I know, clickbait.
Yeah.
Basically, I didn't really want to. I didn't feel like, oh, I must upload a video. Like obviously you do it every single day. Like you're always on it. Like
yeah, sometimes it's really hard.
and when you think, oh, that video didn't do really well. Like what's the point? Like I fell out of it, but like you keep up with it. So like you always do it. But like I fell out, which actually what happens? You stop uploading. But I'm gonna try and get back into it.
The second you stop uploading, you fall into this loop of losing motivation, and you just, because you're not getting the comments every single day, like of people saying like, oh, that was a good video, or like, oh, that song was good. You just end up losing motivation. You just think, oh, I'm not good enough anymore. So you just get negative thoughts, which is why as soon as I finished my exams, I jumped straight back into daily uploading, so I didn't actually have to fall into that loop in the first place.
Yeah. Like if you miss one day, then you miss 2 days, and then it goes on for weeks, then months, and I didn't make a video for a month. So as you can tell, I want to get back onto it though, and plus my SD thing's bugged as well, so I had to get a lead. I don't understand that. I got that, that air stuff you said to just spray into it.
Oh yeah.
I had like an empty deodorant can, so it just had like a bit of compressed air, so I just spray that into it, so it doesn't work.
Oh right, I don't know. There must be like
But it's not the
a loose
SD.
connection inside or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get a lead. Obviously, the lead worked yesterday.
Yeah, when you get your new graphics card for your PC, I'll have a look where the wire goes and see if it's like got any dust in it or
Yeah.
I don't know. Some dust could have been logged on the connection somewhere.
Yeah. eBay is brilliant for cables.
I know it's dirt
It's
cheap because they
great.
come from China. They make them for like.
It works
it's
perfectly though.
ridiculous.
Like you can get any type of micro USB, like A to C, whatever. It's just great.
Yeah. Yeah. The future of my channel was well, I've got a lot of videos planned, obviously, because well I have to because I upload every day. But I mean, like I've got some really big ones planned. For example, when I get my car, I'm gonna do. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do the upgrade videos on this channel or on my vlog channel. But either way, it should be good because I'm doing a video each time I upgrade something on my car. For example, wheels, seats, stereos, just anything like that. And eventually, when it's fully finished and I've got my full license, teaming up with my cousin Andy. He's actually a graphic designer and a professional photographer. He has his own website and he does freelance photography and videos and stuff like that. So me and him are actually teaming up to make my car reveal video when my car is complete, when I've got my full license. We're going to be doing a full cinematic car reveal video, which should be really good if it turns out good, which I'm sure it will be because he's an amazing editor. I'm going to edit the start, he's editing the middle, and then I'm doing the end. So it should be really good. He really knows what he's talking about when it comes to photography. He knows how to do stuff right. So yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, I was just gonna talk a bit more about my future. Basically, I will have the holiday videos out soon. I promise, because I know quite a few people want to actually see them. So I really need to get them out, but they are exciting. Keep holding on. I will get them out as soon as possible. So did you want to talk about that road trip thing you had in mind?
Yeah. Okay. So we actually have two little trips in mind. One is where in my car, when I get my license, me and Gallen, I'm getting a bike rack for like the top of my car. Me and Gallen are gonna put our mountain bikes on top, and just ram loads of food and like tent and stuff in the boot, and go to Dolby Forest, and we'll make a good video on mountain bikes, which will be cool. We'll make a camping vlog, and it'll be really, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it should be good.
Just amazing.
And the experience overall, just like being able to drive your own car, go places where you want to go by yourself, like
it's just like going on holiday, but like, you know,
I know,
like parents.
It's going to be amazing. And since it's Dolby Forest is a fairly cheap place, like, and I know it's quite expensive to get in, but I mean compared to other holidays you could go to with your car, Dolby Forest like quite low down there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just brilliant. Like you have like the bike like trick track, which like basically you go like round this thing, and then you go over these hills, and it's just great.
Yeah.
Like you could spend like easy a day in there, and then like you have loads of hidden trails. It's just great. Yeah. Like there's no trails like round here, so like Dolby Forest is like a big. And if you think you spend like around a week there ish, you can really explore the full thing.
Yeah.
So
that'd be good.
It'd be brilliant, yeah.
The second road trip, I'm not entirely sure. Where did we say we were actually gonna go?
It was you had London, didn't you? Cause
London, yeah.
Yeah, was that your mic's a bit dodgy, isn't it?
My road video mic Go. The port on the actual mic itself is so fragile it has to be treated like royalty, otherwise it buzzes, which is a real shame.
Yeah.
I thought you'd turn your camera off.
I'll turn the camera off and get my
which is a real shame, but I'm getting a new mic actually, Rode Video Mic Ro. So not Mic Ro, but Micro, one word, but it sounds similar. It's actually good. Andy's got it, which is why I wanted to get it, because I saw the quality in his video and I was like, well, that is good and I want that. And it's only 40 quid, I think, off this website. So I'm going to be ordering that very soon. Well, actually, I think did I order it last night?
Yeah, I think
I can't remember. I'll check. I don't know. Anyway, it should be coming soon. It's a lot smaller than the one I've got, but it'll actually work, which is, I just need a working mic, really, for my Spain video, just to make it that bit extra. Because if I had a buzzing mic for a Spain video, I don't think it'd be quite as immersive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but London, there's like so much to do there.
Yeah, the trip to London, the whole idea of going to London is, one, sightseeing, two, it'll make a great video and experience overall, but the actual road shop is in London, so I'm going to take my mic down there and get it repaired, so I have two mics, so like I can have a spare one, or I don't know how it's going to work, but I've also ordered a windsock for it, which is kind of why I wanted to get it repaired at some point. Just because it's a bit of a waste of money if I don't get it repaired. Just because I spent 50 quid on the mic and a tenner on a dead cat for it, so 60 quid setup, and it's broken. So I'm gonna have to spend more money on it to repair it, but it'll be really good when it's all sorted out.
I'm scared when we get a wage and we go to London and we go like to the official Canon shop or something like that, because I'm gonna spend a lot of money.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna go to the Canon shop.
Or Rode, that's scary. I could probably buy a good mic.
Yeah.
Jeez. My voice is just broken, I think.
It's going to be, really good when we go down to London. Definitely going to have to get a picture next to Big Ben.
Yeah.
I've had one before. That was when I was like 12 or something. I don't know. Yeah.
It's good to see like people that like obviously it's going a bit deep now, but like the recent like Manchester and Grenfell Tower things, like it's good to see people that put off like going to places like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's the only way to combat it, really, is to not get put off by it. Because if you get put off by it, then they think they're winning, don't they?
Yeah, you just think like, oh, you know, like there's nowhere that's gonna go there. It's like London won't bring in tourists because of like, you know, Grenfell Tower, but it's just like at least we're not actually, you know, no one's put off by it.
At
like,
the end of the day, you only live once, and if you're gonna live your life in fear, then is it really living?
Yeah, it's that.
That was so deep.
Yeah, I know. It's just when you talk about London, it's just sort of like reminded me of it, like.
Yeah, it's sad, really.
Yeah, like the whole like scandal. Like I think the council's been fined now for like obviously.
There was so many other tower blocks that high-rise buildings that have the same file against them.
Yeah.
That I can't remember what exactly it was. There was faulty electrics.
It was.
And nothing's still been done about it. I don't think.
It was I can't remember if it's a washing machine or an oven. I can't remember, but like basically
it's the faulty electrics overall though that sets it off on like one appliance, and then it's just a domino effect, I think.
Yeah, and it was sort of also the fireproofing in the build itself that failed miserably. And also somewhere we live near, in Lincolnshire, a lot of their like flats actually failed. Like all of them failed. Yeah, none of them passed. Like basically they would all fail the test now. So it's like there's this huge thing where like we're going to demolish loads of flats. And obviously, if we demolish loads of flats, loads of people are going to be homeless. Where those people are going to sleep, you know, etc., etc. Because we got to build more houses. While building the houses, people are homeless, you know, and like more and more people are buying homes like to rent out. So like it's going to be even harder to buy a house now because like people are just renting, basically. So yeah, and then obviously if there's more people homeless, more jobs, domino effect. It's just going to be. This got really deep.
Yeah.
It is true though.
Like, it needs to be addressed though.
Yeah, something's got to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What car are you actually getting? Because I know you guys obviously know on my channel by now that I'm getting a Seat Ibiza 2000 and I can't remember. It's a Seat Ibiza. There's a picture of it on the screen probably. But what car are you getting?
I was looking at an old Fiesta, but it's like it's. I'm sure you've seen one before. It's like sort of like the back is like a. It's not like you know how an old Fiesta sort of like curves the roof like that.
It's like flat.
Yeah, but like this one's like sort of like square. It goes down a bit like that.
It's I know what you mean.
It's a bit like a smaller like sort of I can get one actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just talk about your Seat while I get this up.
Well, on my Seat, I'm going to upgrade the wheels. I think they're the first thing I'm probably going to upgrade. Going to get some nice black alloys on it. I want to try and get one with loads of spokes, so it looks like kind of as a hatchback with retro wheels. It'll look really nice. My cousin Andy gave me the idea for that. I would like to tint the windows, but I'm not sure if that's expensive. Like, I'm not sure how expensive it is, because I know it will cost a lot, but that's definitely something I want to look into. Also the stereo, and I want to get a subwoofer in the boot if possible, or somewhere. So a subwoofer and a new radio definitely, because the one in it doesn't actually have an aux port, so you can't plug anything into it. There is obviously a radio, but I wanted to be able to actually plug my phone into it so I can get my tunes onto it. Something else I'll be changing is the driver and passenger seats, just because the ones in it look a bit, I don't know, they're nice, but I would prefer some nice bucket seats so it looks a bit more modern. I'm not sure how it's called. I think it's called tinted headlights. If I can find any examples, there'll be a picture in the screen of all these things I'm mentioning as they go along. But basically, what it is where like the headlight on the back is tinted, but the lights are really bright red, so it kind of stands out a lot. I'm not sure if that's like any way to make it. I'm not sure that makes sense at all. But if it does, then well, yeah, yay. That's what I'm doing to my car. I actually did have a sticky note saying, so yeah, I've said everything about my car that I'm modding. Oh, I am actually getting a custom number plate that says FPS on it, which is going to be good. Yeah. Can't wait to get that.
That's good, yeah. Well, this is the car I've actually got here. I'll just show you it.
Oh, right, I know what you mean. You getting one of them?
Yeah, this is the sort of car I want. It's a
nice.
1998 version. Well, obviously I might get a newer one, but yeah, that's the sort of car I want. It's decent, you know, just the job.
Reliable.
Yep. It's what I want. I wanted a 5-door and just quite a lot of seats, to be honest.
I'm not really too bothered about a 5-door, but yeah. It does have 5 seats, but you have to put the seats down at the front. But I don't know. Maybe for like a third car or something, I might get a 5-door one. But
Yeah.
for now, I'm happy having like
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
doll.
Yeah, I don't know really what mods I get for it, to be honest.
Did you get? Are you changing number plate or anything or not?
I probably like prioritize stuff like the seats and like stuff like that before maybe a number plate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to do that at one point. That'd be quite cool. You know, just gives your car like uniqueness and like something to you. It's like sort of like why people get tattoos and that. Would you ever get a tattoo?
I don't think so, but I don't know. That's what that question at this age to ask doesn't really bear any relevance because you don't really know until you're in the moment and you actually want one.
Yeah.
But right now, no, I definitely wouldn't because it's permanent and it's on your body forever. So.
Yeah, it's like you think it's like a spur of the moment sort of thing. Like you think
Yeah.
it's good. Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick of a tattoo. And then when you get older, no.
Yeah.
You gotta think how it looks like when you're really old and like.
Unless if you were in the army and you were getting one like to show that you're in the army.
Yeah, 'cause people get that veteran sort of thing, don't they?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Like I support those 100%, but if you're just getting it for fun, then you just gotta really think about it before you get it.
Yeah. Should we Well, we've actually run out of topics, so I guess do you wanna like find any questions we could ask or something like that?
Well, I do have a question on the screen. It's from Poppin' Joker, which thanks. He actually shouted me out a while ago, which helped my channel out a lot, helped me grow. And he asked, well, I'll ask you first. How have you been able to afford your setup?
It's basically like a mixture of like my parents have bought me stuff. Not totally, like I'm not, totally like all parents bought everything.
Yeah.
But like I've also bought some of my stuff like both my monitors I paid for. My PS4 like that was like I paid half and half with them, and yeah, like I didn't get everything like this entire mic setup I paid for and everything like that.
Yeah, I paid for my mic, so.
Yeah, it does take time to build up like.
Right. Yeah. People who join your channel more recently, they just think that you've had that stuff since the start of YouTube because my subscribers who have been since day one with me, they know that I've not actually gone straight from nothing to this. I've progressed up. But I guess new people who join the channel just assume that you've just got it instantly.
Yeah.
And then they just wonder, well, how have you got all that? They don't realise how much work has gone into getting it all.
Yeah, like you've got to like sort of like with YouTube, you got to build up an audience. Like you got to build up like your setup money or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'll get to a stage where like you've got a great setup and you've probably got like a decent amount of followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which I guess works hand in hand really.
Yeah.
It allows you to grow more. Let me have a look at some other questions, see if we can find out. Do people know your specs for your PC?
Yeah, it's under. Well, I don't actually put it in the description, but loads of on all my setup videos, in the comments, there's always someone who asks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because you got like obviously Chris got a very beefy PC.
Yeah.
But like actually that's another topic to talk about, like your description section. Yours is very in depth in it.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't understand. Some people think if you're not a YouTuber, then obviously you don't understand how all like the settings work. But I don't type out the description every single time. If you go in the settings, there's something where I made it. It took me like 20 minutes to plan out and lay out all the description really well, and it just automatically goes under all of my videos. But I have tabs for links for stuff, so I have tabs to my streaming site, so Twitch. You could just look under the video now while I'm talking about it and read them out. But I have my Twitch, I have my GTA 5 crew. If you wanted to join that, go ahead. Link in the description. I think I have my Snapchat, I have my email, Facebook page. I'm not sure what else I have under there, but I know I have a lot. There's definitely a lot under there, but it's laid out really nice because it has the nice arrows.
Yeah, I've got some questions here that we can actually ask each other here.
Yeah.
So first of all, something you miss from your childhood.
Something I miss from my childhood. What? I don't know. That's a really hard question, actually.
I reckon mine is easy being in reception at school. Come on, you're in primary school. It's like the easiest thing ever. I remember in primary school in year 6, like you had one piece of homework a week, and like it was like the easiest thing ever.
I don't miss school at all. I hated it.
Yeah. I mean, secondary school, I wouldn't totally hate it, but like I would not go back if someone offered me it.
100%. I would never go back.
Primary school, primary school's primary school, isn't it?
Absolute waste of time. Like I was talking to you about this on Skype last night.
Yeah.
This like the whole system is like there's nothing we can really do about it. There's no way of changing it for like any good or bad.
Yeah. I thought it went up then.
Oh, right.
I was like,
looking.
You can't really see it. We have our sub counts over there. So like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been good up recently, thanks to awesome people who subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.
Also tags.
Jallen's nearly at 200 and I'm nearly at 500.
Yeah.
So if you could go down, if you're not subscribed, then click the red button down below. Go subscribe, help us out, and yeah.
Subscribe.
Hey.
Got the pillow here.
Subscribe. Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe to the channels. If you subscribe, you'll be notified like when we come. Well, actually turn the notifications on as well.
Yeah,
so
click the little bell.
You instantly know when a video's up. So if you do enjoy our content, then you can know when one of these podcasts goes up.
Yeah.
Because it's been quite good so far, I reckon.
Yeah, it's quite good to record.
We've got some good things out.
But yeah, got good points. Like I was saying, like the whole system of life isn't really that fair because while you're young, you've got ideas and you're actually fit enough to do stuff. You're trapped in school, and then when you've actually got out, you still have ideas, but you gotta go to work to get money. Like I said, there's nothing you can do about this because this is just how life works, and you've just got to do it. And then by the time you've actually got enough money to stop working and you can actually just relax, you're too old to do anything you wanted to do in the first place. So it's just a vicious cycle, really, and there's nothing you can do unless you're like a millionaire or something. But yeah, there's nothing you can really do about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I saw this the other day. Let me just get this image. See, it's like loads of generic people just going to work, but there's one person out of them who actually does something different, and basically it's just saying to be that person who does something different.
Always stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, like everyone follows the same path, but like if you do something different, you'll be picked out of the bunch. So. But
then if you get picked out, you get noticed. So.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can do it these days, is to do something different.
Yeah, I mean everyone just wants to like be picked out, but do it discreetly. But like, it's not always the best option. Just being noticed. Notice is notice, really, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
That's actually another thing. It's a bit of a weird topic, but like like celebrities' kids.
Yeah.
And that like, do you reckon is it right for them to go to a private school or a normal school?
I think.
Because private school, you're already on that ladder of like being like rich, but if you go to a normal school, you're on like normal people, sort of like working class. Ish.
I don't know. I don't really have much of an opinion on that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've never really seen both sides very clearly, so I can't really comment.
Say if you was a Prince William's kid, would you rather want to go to a posh school or a normal school?
Well, if that's the thing though. He's really, since he's so high profile, I wouldn't want him going to a public school because he'd probably get picked on.
Yeah, he would. But
if you get put to a posh school, then they're all really high profile, like, in general.
You think life's just like.
So they're all going to be the same.
Yeah.
Like same standard, same class. But to be honest, he probably gets homeschooled.
Yeah, he probably will. But it's like it's royalty anyway. It's like if you're born in, like royalty will always be royalty. Like he's gonna be king or whatever. Like eventually, but like you just like you don't really get any choice, do you? Like if you just want to live like an old life. Like what if one of them one day turn around and just want to be royalty? Then like
nothing you can do about it, really.
Yeah, you're just forced into it, really.
I mean, it's not really a bad life, to be honest.
It's not. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing. It's just like you don't really get this sense of like you want to do something different. It's like you were saying about the ideas thing.
Yeah.
Like you have an idea, but you got to work.
Most of the thing is like, if you're royalty, you get most of your stuff just handed to you on a plate.
Yeah.
Like not literally, like metaphorically. Like if you wanted to do a YouTube channel, you'd probably get so many views and stuff because, well, you're royalty.
Born into a high profile.
There's no way you can get around it that, like, it's hard to explain, it's hard to, like, convert my thoughts to a camera sometimes, but...
Yeah. I actually had another question, man, as well.
Yeah.
You know the YouTuber Will and A?
Yeah.
He put out a poll on Twitter, and it was really interesting. I actually want to know what your answer is to this. Would you rather have 10 million Instagram followers or a really good degree?
10 million Instagram followers or a really good degree?
Yeah.
A degree in what? Whatever.
Anything. But it's like really good, like you'll be really well established. What would you rather have?
If I'm honest, I would rather have the Instagram followers because I think that's more. You can
Do more
with it. A degree is a degree at the end of the day, and if you don't want to go in the working like class and you don't want to do a job that's like considered normal, then a degree is basically useless.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to do like photography or something, or if I wanted to be like a professional YouTuber, 10 million Instagram followers, you could promote yourself so much, and you'd end up like, it'd be good for you.
Yeah, and you could promote other people and improve their well-being, and like that'll actually help more people. The results of the poll was actually 50-50 dead on Twitter, which is like really rare to get a 50-50 poll. Like people, it was like one of the most talked about polls on Twitter in a while.
Wow.
It's a really good question though. Like what is more important in the modern day? Like pixels on a screen or a note saying, "Oh, you got this," That's what it is, really.
It really depends what you want to do with your life, really.
It's not like what about you given, it's about what you do with what you're given. So like really.
But I think I would rather actually earn the followers myself than just get given them, because if you get given them, like, it's like if you get given something, you're not going to appreciate it as much as if you actually bought it. Like, you're not going to treat it as well.
Yeah.
Because it's just. I don't know.
It's just like it's a weird thing.
It's like an instinct.
Like you're more cautious about that camera because you paid for that, but that camera that was given to me. So like I'm like.
You're still careful with it because it's expensive.
I'm not like I'm gonna fling it everywhere. I'm not.
Yeah, but like you just I don't know. You treat it a bit differently.
Yeah, like I don't treat it as like it's mine. I treat it as like
you're just using it.
Yeah, like I'll borrow it and give it back.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about YouTube dislikes?
Oh yeah, dislikes.
To be honest, I think. Like I said to you yesterday, quite a lot of these things that we're talking about in this podcast are going to be things I've said in the past to Jallen. But dislikes to me, like the way I see it, they're still watching your content. They're still coming back to just to dislike it. So they're really just fans in denial, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because if they're coming back on a regular basis to watch your content, they're still watching your stuff. So they're not really a hater.
I'm not complaining. He gets the views up. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's still getting views.
They're just fans in denial.
Yeah.
It's like if they're coming back day in day out just purely to dislike your video.
Yeah, but you get the extra. No, as long as it's going well. Like if you're proud with that video and so is someone else, then I see that's a success.
Yeah.
Because then like you've made something you like. So I think if you watch your own video and think, oh, that's a really good video, people will like it.
I tend to criticize my videos a lot more than other people do. Like, I don't know if that's the same with you, but if I make a video. Like, I know, like, deep down I put loads of effort into it, but I always think, oh, could I have done this better? And then I put it out and get loads of positive responses, and it makes me feel like, well, you know what, stop being so harsh on yourself, you've done good on this video.
Yeah, I don't like saying, oh, that will do, like, you just, like, make a few cuts, and that's a vlog done,
Yeah.
Like, I can rattle off a load of YouTubers who do that. Like,
I know, so many, and they do clickbait titles, clickbait. To be honest, clickbait, if it's in the right concept, like, clickbait's okay. Like, if clickbait is false advertising, then no. Like, straight up no. But if clickbait is a point in the video that actually happens, then that's fair enough, I think. Because if you're going to say, like, I joked about doing this in a vlog. I didn't actually do it. But where you put your foot off the edge of the bridge, and I said I was going to use a clickbait title, like, OMG, he fell in. When he didn't actually fall in. But if I did actually do that, then that would be bad clickbait. Like,
got so bad.
It's really bad because if YouTubers like false advertising and making thumbnails really misleading, 100%. That's why Derv got his channel taken down.
He got terminated.
Yeah, but he said it was not for misleading content. He said it was for violence. I don't believe that for not 1 second.
Yeah.
He said his channel got taken down for violence. I don't understand how it can get taken down for violence at all. Because there was no violent content on it whatsoever. Yeah,
I was. Do you remember the React channel ages ago? Do you remember the whole scandal?
What? Where they lost loads? The Fine Bros.
Yeah, the Fine Bros. That was it. Basically, if you don't know, if you weren't on YouTube at this point, the Fine Bros set up this thing where like you have the privilege to use their advertising of kids react, adults react, and you can put it in your videos, but they go 50-50 on the profit. which is absolutely ridiculous. So basically, just because you're using the word react and kids, you're using their content. I mean, like, that is totally against YouTube's terms of service, totally against everything.
Yeah, their channel, I don't know if it has been taken down, if it nearly got taken down, but...
It nearly did, but they lost 5 million subscribers.
Yeah, they definitely took a hit.
And I think they've sort of built it back up a bit now, but, like, they're
never going to get to the point where they were. They're never going to get all the trust back of all the fans, are they?
Yeah, like, their views have dropped now, like, not as many people watching, but, like, if they didn't lose any subscribers, they'd be on 20 million plus.
I don't understand... yeah, I'll talk about that after. I don't understand what was going through their head when they were thinking about that. Like, who thought that was actually a good idea? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's just, like, that's not... It's just saying, like, you have to half your YouTube revenue to make a video that has the name React and adults or children.
That's like if you worked in the same office as someone, like, I don't know how you could compare it, really.
Yeah, it's like because we're using Canon cameras. It's like them saying like, but you're using one of our cameras in your videos. You have to half the profit with us.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it basically is like that. Like,
yeah.
We're gonna use like a logo you've made with 2 words that you've based your content on. Probably that's fair.
No.
It's just like, there's no way that can like be allowed. I don't think they like conferred with YouTube or anything, like thinking, oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no. That's ridiculous. And also talking about like other sort of YouTube things, like when Casey Neistat stopped his vlogs. I know that was a huge thing. Like, why did he do it? Like, it was just so many people. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, how many people like care about his vlogs now? It's just so many people. Because like I remember, I won't like subscribe to him, but like I watched his vlogs like around the days when he did. I think it was like that snowboarded through NYC or something.
Yeah, the first when I subscribed to him, he was doing a review of a plane ticket or something like that. No, a plane seat. I don't know if it was a review or as such. He just mentioned it in his vlog, but
yeah, was that the?
It's like the key part. I remember that.
Was it the Fly Emirates one? When he was in that like little sweet thing, it was like white and gold sort of.
Oh yeah, I think so. It might have been.
Yeah, when he had caviar.
Yeah.
That was a good video. That was actually a really well put together video, and it got the views to actually show for it. See, like videos like that's fine. Like it didn't clickbait. It was a genuinely good video. But that's why like go on to so then we'll go on to like a different topic. But like KSI and Joe Weller are like stopped because of like the clickbait. Like you have to clickbait to get views and likes and people to actually watch the video.
Like, you can't be creative on YouTube anymore. Like, well, you can, but you're just not going to get views for it. You're not going to get the recognition that you deserve.
Yeah. It's like the tags and the title and thumbnail are more important than the content you put in the video.
I don't, it just is. That's just true.
That isn't fair.
No.
Like, you can spend a full day filming, but do 10 minutes of tags, and have a crap video, and that'll get more views than just a good video.
It's not good. Like, if no one had ever unsubscribed from my channel, I would be on 750 subscribers, which I don't. It's a bad thing that I haven't got that many subscribers. Like, you know, it's a bit annoying. But at the same time, I'm happy because like, if they were subscribed to my channel, they wouldn't be watching my stuff anyway. They wouldn't be interested. They would be haters.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, depending on how you.
If someone genuinely disliked my content and unsubscribe, I'm fine with that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, obviously, vlogs and that isn't for everyone. Like, photography, like, I know it's not the greatest thing, but, like, if you're into that, then yeah. I think mine was, like, around 240-ish, which is actually not bad. I've only lost, like, around 40 subscribers. Or 60.
I've been going a lot more than your channel there, so...
Yeah, how old is my channel? It's like 2 years.
I started my channel in 2014.
Yeah, I started mine in...
Like, right at the end of 2014.
How old's yours this year? Is it 4 or 3?
3 years this year.
3. That's actually really good how you've got from that to that. Like, what you're on now? You're on 471.
Yep.
That's good, yeah. At this moment, I'm 182. Mine just gone up. How many subs did I go up? God, it's like...
Quite a few.
Look, I was on 168 at the start yesterday. Then 169 because you had that... You had that other thing, didn't you?
My channel's recently been properly popping off views there.
70.
Like, my setup video blew up.
12.
And...
14 subs.
Yeah, overall my videos are getting quite a lot of views, like getting close to 100 on some of them.
Yeah, it's like the snowball effect sort of picked up a bit, you know, like you're getting more and more and more now. Like, yeah, that solo video was mad, wasn't it? Like over 1,000 views out of nowhere.
got loads.
It's not even like it was a clickbait title like OMG, look at my camera.
It was 2017 setup video.
Yeah.
And it got loads of views. I mean, I'm not complaining, obviously. I put loads of effort into that video.
Yeah, because like I mean, you could have easily put like best setup in 2017 and put like a different setup of yours, but then when you actually show it, it's just your setup, you know. Like you show like a one with like mad LEDs and 4K monitors.
The video where I made my studios got like 60 odd views now, which is insane.
Yeah, I like that video. It was really cool. Like it was a genuine creative video. Like you got the green screen there.
I like doing creative videos. They're actually fun to make.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very good thing. Oh, you added a new topic on you?
Yeah, some new games.
Yeah, right. So, what games are coming out? Or,
well, something that's actually been mentioned on Facebook and I've been tagged in a lot of times is GTA 6 is now in production, which is like, I'm not understanding why this is only just coming like to surface now. GTA 6 has been in production since GTA 5 came out.
Yeah.
They have separate teams on it, so GTA 5 came out like the day after they all started working on GTA 6. Like, I have no doubt about that, because otherwise there's no way they could get a quality game out in that short amount of time. I mean, it's not really a short amount of time, it's years, but at the end of the day, it needs to be a really good game, and they've got a development team that's working on another game as well, so they're gonna have to spend a lot more time on it. But for some reason, like, pages like the Lad Bible and stuff, which, to be honest, most of the time don't have any idea what they're on about, and they don't ever show their sources, so most of their information is actually false. They said that it's been put in production now, which it's not. It was in production for a long while. It's been in production for a long while by now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, GTA 5 is not going to be the last GTA 5. GTA 6 is going to come out. Like, it's like, oh my god, that's come out of nowhere.
I know.
It's like Skate 3.
I don't think there's not going to be a Skate 4, is there?
I don't understand why though, because there's professional skateboards on it.
Yeah, but Skate 3 was so good. I think if I'm honest, they've kind of been like, and surprised themselves with how good the game is.
Yeah, it's like,
and I don't think they're going to be able to improve it.
The mechanics were just brilliant. Like,
it is on point. The only thing they could do, they could update it to put it on PC, because as far as I know, it's not on PC, which it should be, really. I don't see why it's not. Like, it could easily be run on PCs.
Yeah, like, I mean, for a PS3 and Xbox 360 game, it was like one of the best of its kind.
Yeah. Like,
the graphics, and like, you get professional skateboards, like, wanting a new one. Like, it was so much better than that Tony Hawk, whatever it is.
Yeah, Tony Hawk. That's for like the OGs though. You can't really compare Skate 3 to that, because it's such like Tony Hawk. The game is like older.
It's like sort of comparing GTA and Saints Row.
Yeah, they're different games.
Two different things.
Yeah.
Even though, like, obviously you get like the mechanics, like you can mod it and that.
Yeah.
I played Saints Row before GTA, but you just played GTA like hardcore, didn't you?
I've played Saints Row before. I had Saints Row 2 and Saints Row 3.
3 was great.
I actually really enjoyed smacking people with dildos.
4 was the downfall of Saints Row.
Yeah, that
3
was like
perfect.
The graphics in 4 were good, but the only thing was like the concept was just gone and blew out of proportion.
Like ninjas or something like that.
It was, I don't know.
And they did this DLC thing where, like, on Saints Row 4, they did like it was things like aliens and UFOs and that, but that was in Saints Row 4. Like, it came with it, but in Saints Row 3, they bought out a DLC when Saints Row 4 came out. That's too complicated. But like, imagine, put it in simpler terms, imagine if GTA 5 had just come out with like a new thing, but then they brought out a DLC for GTA 4 while GTA 5 was out. It's just weird. Like, why would you do that?
I know, it doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah. So like, I guess we could another topic be like, what games are you gonna get soon, do you reckon?
Games I'm gonna get soon. I've had a problem with my Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Like, it's not letting me into lobbies, and then when I try and exit the game, it crashes. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but new games I definitely want the next COD that comes out, because, well, I liked Black Ops 2, which is like basically my favourite Call of Duty so far.
Yeah. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Yeah, I want to get that actually.
PUBG is a great game. It's like a slang. It's like CS:GO. It's like a slang version of it.
It is a trending game at the moment. It is doing so good.
It's coming to console because it was basically, it was on Steam, and it was in alpha for quite a while, and no one. Basically, it's the if you've ever played the mode Search and Destroying COD, basically if you die, that's it. You're out the round. But it's like basically that, and it's like.
It's basically war.
Yeah, it's like last alive wins. It's like you get one go, and if you die, that's it. You leave the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's like really tactical, and like as it was like on Steam for alpha for ages.
I like how it's kind of not the graphics are good. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like realistic graphics like GTA. They're not like photogenic or anything.
Yeah.
They're like cartoon kind of style to them. I quite like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's a really weird vibe. Like, yeah, it's like not like a COD or a Battlefield. Which actually, that was another thing that was talking about. Like, you know how Call of Duty's bringing out World War Two.
Yeah.
But people were saying like, oh, they're copying them because Battlefield brought out Battlefield 1, and obviously they're going to make a Battlefield 2 because obviously it's going to be World War. They've got World War 1 and they're going to go on to World War 2 in about 5 somewhat years. But like you were saying about GTA 6 already being in production when GTA 5 was out.
Yeah.
Like Activision, who are the makers of COD, probably would have like had this idea before Battlefield 1 was even out by EA, which actually being even if they did copy EA, they are good people. I hate EA. EA just they don't care about the game so much. They care about DLC.
They just care about the money pretty much.
It's DLC. If anyone's played Star Wars Battlefront, the new one, it's quite possibly one of the worst games ever because of the DLC.
Yeah.
It's like 60 quid for like the pass. Like you can get the game at KEX or CEX. Yeah. Like Star Wars Battlefront's like it's just a horrible game. Like obviously they've got the Star Wars branding from Disney now. It feels weird to say it's from Disney.
So it doesn't make sense.
I remember when people said that Mickey Mouse is gonna be the new Darth Vader.
Oh. Okay.
How would you describe its everyday bro in one word?
Fired.
I'd say awful. It's
everyday bro with the getting sacked flow.
I think like with that
it's just pure lies. The first 2 lines are lies. Everyday bro with the everyday bro with the same Disney flow. Is that what he says?
It's everyday bro with this Disney Channel flow.
Everyday bro of the Disney Channel flow.
Basically
that's a lie because he's fired.
Yeah.
And then he says 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months, never done before. In one of PewDiePie's videos, he actually debunked this. It has been done before, so that's a second lie. I think we're gonna have to wrap up the podcast though, because this camera's about to go flat. And, well, we've discussed all the topics we had in mind, so...
Yeah, but definitely leave some suggestions what we should talk about in the next podcast in the comments section. It's been really good today. I think it's been really productive. We'll talk about some things, But, like, honestly, if you have anything else you want to talk, we'll probably come up with some new ideas anyway. Thanks for watching the podcast. If you watch this all the way through, you are absolutely a hero.
Yeah, you deserve a medal.
Yeah, it's been great just talking. So, please like, subscribe, and it's bye from me.
See ya.